You see, at first I thought, what judge would sign off on that? But then, does it really matter? The FBI is currently raiding the Fulton County, Georgia election office over the 2020 election. It all makes sense now. It does. Why did Democrats buckle so easy after the 2024 election? I don't know. You see, I've read a lot, almost all of them, the reports from the electiontruithalliance.org. And I know there are still people out there, even on the left, that are like, it just doesn't happen here. Well, let me tell you something. Saying that this can't happen in the United States is no different than saying that cops have never planted evidence on anybody to get a guilty verdict in court. Right? Right. My personal point of view on this, after reading all that, is they want to know what went wrong. How did he lose Georgia? I can answer that for him. He didn't have to raid it. The answer is simple. In 2020, 70% of the people in this country voted early or by mail. You see, when the process starts, I thought I knew how elections worked. Boy, was I wrong, right? When you go same day in person, you get that ballot. You insert it into the machine. It tells you your vote has been counted, but it hasn't really. No. You see, what happens at the end of the day, it goes into a tabulation machine. They get counted, right? And then they take those numbers over the internet and they send them to the county. That does the same thing to the state and then to the vendors, right? And then the vendors send them to the media. This all happens very quickly. And it would only take one line of code. Just one. So there's a lot of vulnerability there, wouldn't you say? And don't be naive. Don't be, trust me, bro, they told us. I mean, we're really going to take trust me, bro, from the federal government? He signed that law to release them, right? He doesn't have any intention of doing so, and neither does anybody in his cabinet. They're going to slow walk the whole fucking process. Where would he be now had he lost? Exactly. Even if nature were to take its course, Republicans are never going to willingly hand over power again. They're not. At least not in my lifetime. There is lawsuits in Pennsylvania, and there's one in New York it's under appeal. Oh, but they dismissed that Rockland County one, didn't they? On a technicality. Some bullshit. That's where the appeal comes in. You see, you can't have senators on the Senate floor saying, the president of this country that we just kidnapped, from both sides of the aisle, mind you, he was illegitimate. I seen the data. You can't have that. Because when them methods were applied to the United States 2024 presidential election, they're almost a mirror image. Something went wrong. Asking questions isn't bad. It isn't being an election denier. It's being a realist. That just because we're the United States of America doesn't mean we're immune from that bullshit.